Hi, this is James Shug at Westpac with the London end-of-day report for Friday, October the 26th. Well, on the data front today, the main release was US GDP for the third quarter. It grew at a 2% annualised pace, up from 1.3% in the second quarter. Some of the detail included stronger personal consumption, particularly on durables, although personal spending on services slowed somewhat. Housing picked up. There was a drag from farm inventories because of the drought in the Midwest, shaved about 0.4 percentage points off the GDP bottom line. Business investment was flat, the first time in a quarter in a long time that it has been, and that's consistent with weak orders and shipments data. The government added 0.7, most of which was defence spending, and net exports took off a couple of points. So if you take out the defence spending, which is probably one-off, and the farm stock story, you're looking at maybe 1.8% annualised growth. But anyway, whether it's 2 or 1.8, it is an acceleration, but still a pretty poor effort coming after 1.3% in the second quarter, given zero interest rates and likely to remain there for years to come. The business investment slowdown we suspect is related to European concerns, China concerns, fiscal cliff concerns, and just concerns more generally about the global growth outlook. And of course elections coming up on November 6 in the US. The other number was revision to consumer sentiment. It was revised down slightly, but still a 5-year high for that index. The other main numbers, there wasn't much data elsewhere. A couple other stories. Berlusconi's got 4 years for tax evasion. He's going to appeal it, of course. Remains to be seen whether he'll actually spend any time in the slammer. German Finance Minister Schäuble, he said that doubts persist as to whether Greece has been able to meet its obligations. These doubts have to be dispelled from now on. Now, it's not quite clear if what he's saying is these doubts are valid and Greece has to do more work so that the doubts are erased, or if the doubts are misplaced and they should be dispelled because of that. Apparently he's giving a television interview on the 30th, or it's going to be played on the 30th, but a transcript has been released. So this continues the toing and froing about whether or not Greece is going to get the 2-year extension, which some estimates suggest now will cost, will require further bailout funding of another 30 billion euros. The other issue today is that Hurricane, I think it's Sandy, which is combining with some other meteorological event to become a Frankenstorm. It has the potential to be the worst storm to hit the northeast for a long time, and that's having an negative impact on US markets. So given all that, we've got just heading into the close. It's 4:30 in London at the moment. FTSE unchanged today. The French market up 0.6%. The Germans up 1/3%. The Spanish market down 0.1%, and the Italians up 0.1%. And the Dow in the US down 0.2% at 13,075. So basically, GDP in the US are positive. The storm in the US are negative. Concerns about Greece, I think, a bit of a negative today as well. In the commodity markets, we've got oil off 0.25% at $85.82 a barrel. Copper's unchanged, and gold up 0.1% at $1,715 an ounce. And the Aussie dollar's a little changed as well. It's at 1.0356 against the US dollar as I speak. All right, that's it for today, and indeed for this week. So we're back again on Monday.